Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some No Man's Sky, shall we? Alright, we are on our paradise planet. It's nighttime. Look at that amazing sky, the clouds drifting spookily across that spectral haze of a nebula or a galaxy or just some kind of cosmic dust wafting around in the many-starred sky. And then there are these life forms which I don't know if they're sleeping because it's night, but they look like their bodies are on the ground and their tails are up in the air. And they're just kind of like going to be almost our yard flamingos as we build our base, and that's what we're going to get into. We're going to build a base computer. So I'm going to build a base computer. Just push up on the directional pad there. And again, I'm new, so they've changed this interface for how you build stuff a few times. And this is where we're at now. I believe that before I place this, I just want to say the placement of this kind of determines the sphere of influence that's possible to build for your base, I think. At least it used to. So I'm going to kind of put this in a big open area for myself so I have a lot of place to build. And this looks good. Now, you can rotate this if I want, you know? Like with these, you can see the key hands. You can also go to free placement, which, you know, fine either way. Snap placement, free placement. And then, oh yeah, you could go to build camera. Oh, this is even better for looking around. And look how far away I can build this. Boy, they've really come a long way with this. All right, actually, this looks like a great place for the computer right there, because there's a huge field right here. And I'm going to use the base computer and talk to it. Searching cartographic archives. Good thing to do. Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on this site. Sonar test confirms site is suitable for construction. Claim site. Yeah, nobody else claimed it. Let's claim it. And then we go way up. You can actually see the clarity of this location. That pink that we saw above us, that kind of magenta color, that was a resource deposit, I believe. Now we can search the computer terminal archives. Let's do that. Accessing log from previous user. Entry 4925D follows. Storm sweeping across, but construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans while need to back soon. Let's extract the plans. And we got a wooden door, wall, floor, roof, and light. Now see, this is all new as well to me. They've changed what your base is and looks like. I think I remember the first time they had this, it was like your base was just a spherical room it started out as. And now they're giving you this kind of like wood wall. I believe there was wood walls the last time I played, but it didn't look like this. So I really have fun just seeing all these small changes. And that's why I have to start from the beginning to really experience everything. And I forget where I was, and I like the arc of just technology discovery. Alright, bases provide shelter from harsh planetary conditions, recharging your protection. Indeed, look at that sweet base right there. As your base grows, it will grant access to many advanced technologies. Alright, so we can construct it. We don't really need it on this planet, but that's cool. Expand our base, return to our base, and explore. Now, that doesn't mean that like a storm or something couldn't sweep through, but for now, we did organize that. Let's figure out what this is. I like to know what's around me. Alright, great. And, yeah, I'm getting something that's like, maybe it's under the ground. It's telling me it's unidentified. Anyway, it's probably just a little rock that's being hidden by the grass, is actually my guess. Yes, it's this. It's hiding. Alright, there we go. I mean, look at this place. It's like San Diego. It's a comfortable 73 degrees. How about that? All right, so we need to construct a shelter, and we can push up to access the build menu. And now we've got timber structures. So they want us to build a floor panel out of carbon, indeed. Okay, and let's just kind of go further into this central space, and I'll build it right there. And how much carbon do I need? I have 70. So for now, why don't we just build like a small little space like this? Ah, see, look, superheated rainstorm. See, this is what can happen. Even on a paradise planet, you can get something like this, okay? So we're going to build a door. Oh, but we need ferrite for that. That's fine. I'm going to get out of this, and we're just going to mine this up. Now, if it worst comes to worst, you know, we can always just get inside our ship to wait out the superheated rainstorm. Yeah, it's hot. It's 161 degrees, in fact. So that's very hot. Let's see how long I can stand out here and build before it becomes untenable. All right, I'm going to build a door. And I'm going to build it right here. Cannot build... Oh, I need pure ferrite. I need to process it. Right. Okay. So let me then go into my inventory and pull this out. Oh, no, you just push down to get this, don't you? Portable equipment. Oh, no, it's over here. Here we go. Gotta learn the controls again. My goodness. It's on the up menu, all right? And I'll put my refiner right by my computer. That's fine. And then we need to use this, and we're going to just dump in some more carbon, sure, and put in ferrite dust to get pure ferrite, and go for it. Okay, that's going. Now we need to get carbon and ferrite while we're processing that, so that we are all set for building more of our base. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it without... Let me see how far I can make it, actually. Okay. I think I'm going to be able to get to this tree and blast it for carbon. But after this, I'm going to need to get back to my base pretty quickly. It's 241 degrees out here. It's a nice display of like how strong our ship or our weapon actually is. Oh, but we ran out of weapon charge. So we're going to need to recharge that with, you guessed it, carbon. All right, let's get inside our ship. Okay, we can chill in here and just watch the rainstorm from inside the cockpit of our radiant pillar. And yep, the animals seem, I mean, they've evolved. They're used to this. They're like, whatever, no problem. Storm clearing. Temperature going down. All right. So now as the temperature goes down, let me recharge my mining beam. So let's see, do I have any carbon on me? I do. And I'm just going to take this over to my mining beam and charge it up. Now it's 1-to-1 with regular carbon, unfortunately. So we're going to need more. Now it's 98 degrees. So it's hot, but our suit is pretty good. And there's our base area. And I hate to chop down that forest, but we got to chop down a forest at some point. So I'm going to surge this way, and we're going to go for it. We need that oxygen while we're here. Get it? Bam. Got it. And fantastic. Got a bunch of carbon. Early in the game, you need a bunch of carbon. Later in the game, it's not as much of a concern. At least, that's how it has felt, but I don't know. They've overhauled the progression of resources a few times in this. They've renamed the resources since I've played, you know, in various stages. So, my knowledge and my instincts about the game are tenuous, because they could be, you know, having to do with stuff from a long time ago. Now you can see in the lower right corner there's a backpack icon that's filling up, and that's basically telling me like, hey, you only have 1 or 2 more slots available in your backpack. Which isn't the end of the world for me right now, because I'm only mining things that I already have. Oh, is this all oxygen? This is great. I need some. You can see that even my life support is, you know, going down a bit. You don't need a ton of oxygen to maintain yourself, unless you're playing on survival, so that's cool. Tell you what, I've played on survival when it first came out, just to try it, get a new experience, you know, in the game. And it is kind of cool that, you know, the stakes are really high, you die and it's all over. But for what it's worth, from what I played, all it really did for me, and this is paraffinium, so we can get that when we get the advanced mining laser. For what it's worth, survival mode just made everything... Oop, let me scan this before I get rid of it. Take longer. Like, it just meant, like, you needed way more resources to build things, to craft things. And the breaking point was just, like, even launching my ship was a disaster. Because of how many resources it took. And that's probably part of the fun of the format, but for me, it just, you know, as a person who can't play continuously, it just was too tedious. That doesn't mean it hasn't changed or there isn't a lot to recommend it. It just meant I didn't have the time to invest in it. And normal mode, which is what I'm in now, is a bit more respectful of your time. And I would be absolutely devastated if I lost everything after having had built a bunch, if it was, you know, the furthest I'd ever made in the game. Now look at these plank wood floors. These are actually quite breathtaking. So I'm going to go up, and we're going to go back to this. I'm going to build some more... that's a roof. That's not what I want. I want flooring. I'm going to make it like my base. We're going to start out modest and just... with a kind of cool... let's do a 3x3. The bigger you make it, the more carbon you're going to need to enclose it. And so, you know... it looks... Does this look the same on both sides? It does. Okay, good. I was worried, is there like an exterior and an interior? Do I need to think about that? All right, I'm going to go back into the build camera because this is awesome. And we're just going to enclose ourselves and build one door. Later, we'll build like windows and stuff. I think you have to have glass for that to happen, but oh, and we're out of carbon. Yep, that's how it goes. I made my base a little... I was pretty greedy with it. I made it pretty large. And when you do that, there's dire consequences like running out of carbon. But then you just go over here and take out some of these palm trees. I mean, it's like I'm on the beach, you know? Oh, let's scan this plant. That is a shrub. All right, we're going to blast it for carbon. How much does a shrub give? 22? That's actually not horrible. Scan this guy. Uh-huh. Fantastic. You never know about ferrite dust. You're always going to need it. Now, I'll have to go get my pure ferrite that's been processing so I can make my door. And the tree just gave me 55. So, honestly, you know, like in Satisfactory, going after these bushes is not actually that bad. It's faster, right? Oh, and my bags are full. All right. Oh, I missed the timing. There we go. Okay, so let me go over here and... actually, I'm going to need to shunt some stuff over to my... Oh, let's just break this. Oh, cool. Alright, that gives us a slot. That's what I was worried about. Oh, I do have some pure ferrite. Something I was mining must have given me some. Oh, no, I already had 5. That's right. Okay, and let's go over here. And let's make a door right in the middle. I'm going to kind of go to build mode. There's our door. And we're going to cycle the part. And I'm going to put this, like, this is just an extruded timber wall. And it's just, I'm only building that because it looks cool. And then now, this is also insanely greedy. But I'm going to do this, which is build this to be 2 stories tall. And it's going to take like so much carbon, you won't even believe it. But now we have this extruded front section. I won't make the whole thing extruded. It's the same number of resources, which is actually kind of cool. But I'm going to make a nice big base starting out. I like to have enough room to, you know, stretch my legs. And so that means doing things like making it 2 stories. Your mileage may vary. All right. Now these trees here, these tooth guys, these palm trees, weapon charge depleted. All right, well, guess what we use to charge the beam? The same thing we get from the trees we chop down. It's the cycle of the mining beam's life. All right, let's see how this goes. How many do I get from this tree here? $61, roughly the same as what I would get elsewhere. Okay. Terrific. And let's just get some more trees. All in all, as I've said, I prefer mining in this game to pretty much any other game. I like the laser as opposed to like chipping away at things like in Minecraft, Vintage Story, whatever. Even though that's fine, I just like this better. And I feel that this is generous. I think they reduced the cooldown or the overheating on the mining beam pretty significantly. It used to heat up way faster. That could just be like an old No Man's Sky player's ramblings, but I feel like that was the case. And it's lots more user-friendly, especially in the beginning. Now the jetpack, however, ain't so good. Oh, do I have an extra panel that I built over here? I do. So let me, can I just tear this down or something? Actually, I don't know how to do that. But I'm going to pretend like I'm going to build this. And then when I look at this, can I think there's a way to be like, hey, edit. Yeah. Okay, so you push toggle to edit, and then I just say delete. And you get the resources back, and that's fantastic. And then we're going to go back to, I can just duplicate this and then put it here. I'm going to actually zoom out and just build this all the way around. This kind of build camera thing is pretty wild. I can zoom out and then cut around here. Well, fantastic. And then we're going to cycle the part until we get to the roof. It only cycles within the selection available. So we're going to go to build, but I need to go back and select. I can build a rounded timber or a flat timber, and I like the rounded one. And we'll just go ahead and try to drop this down. Looks like I missed a section. Oh, it's inside there. Okay, we can fix that. I'm actually going to go inside to finish the rest of this. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and go to the build mode. And edit placed parts. From there, you can do it, actually. And we're just going to kind of put it there. Alright, great. And then I need to edit, and I want to... No, go back to edit and duplicate that. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3. And then I think that does it. I think we have a fully enclosed wooden space with these like shafts of light coming through. It's really awesome. I love this. I made an asymmetrical front. I love the sliding door. Man, they've come a long way in how they make these bases look. It's awesome. Okay, so we have basically finished building this awesome little wooden house, and we have like a log cabin on Incompetent Paradise Alpha that looks awesome. Just, I have to say, it looks great. And I'm going to now talk to the base computer and see what's going on here. Log from the previous user, we got some new archives, and the entry follows: construction largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby. Plans log. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices. Beginning search. Extract the plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans, and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. So we got a construction research unit, which is a technology recovery device. And we can convert old or damaged technology modules into advanced construction blueprints, which is fantastic. I love these things. So we can dig up these blueprints to learn new recipes for crafting for our base, and I love it. I love the automatic door. It's so awesome. You know, the door used to be just like a blue portal that you would walk through. Now it's like this really stylized sliding door. It's great. All right, so we need to create this. To make magnetized, we need to put ferrite dust in a refiner to make magnetized ferrite. All right, so let me see about that. I made a bunch of pure ferrite, but I put it here to make, yeah, magnetized ferrite, and then let's go for it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make enough. I might need more carbon, and I'll definitely need more ferrite dust. So while that's cooking... first of all, let me recharge my life support. And let's just run over here. It'd be cool if I could get one of these guys as a pet. Now you can see on my mini-map, it's telling me all sorts of places where buried technology modules are. So I could go, like, trying to hunt one of those, for example, if I wanted. So there's knowledge stones, which I love, and then there's resource deposits. There's star bramble, which are kind of like a rare harvestable for the planet, and then there's a buried technology module if I wanted to go get it. It's 304 away. I usually like to get them that are like really close by, but anyway, I'll tag that one. Once we have that tagged, what we can do is hop in our ship and just jump over. Let me get a bunch of ferrite dust. Need a bunch of ferrite in the beginning of the game. Okay, great. Oh boy. And, oh. I don't know how I didn't notice this before, but there's just a giant hole by my base to access a subterranean world. Oh, and there's a, like, life form living down here. Great. Oh, that looks really scary. But anyway, so now we get all of these, like, these stalagmites are awesome for ferrite and such, so that's cool. Oh no, these are cobalt. Never mind, it's cobalt and copper. That's interesting. Well, if we need cobalt, then we've got it. So this is a really good starting place in the sense that we have access to a subterranean environment, and we get, you know, trees and ferrite and such, so beautiful. Alright. Let's go over here. My god, we got some kind of milestone. Alright, let's go ahead and put in ferrite dust. And then we need to take this out into our exosuit. And then we'll turn this into pure ferrite. And let me just look at my inventory. Yeah, the inventory is kind of filling up with stuff that I might not need. So let me see what's on my starship right now. I have all these vortex cubes to sell and silicate powder, which, you know, not great. Okay. Let me transfer this to my starship. The starship high capacity inventory. Oh, that's right. There's 2 panels for the starship. Let's see. What else do I want to put in there? I don't know. Some of this stuff, it's like I really don't need it. But I'm going to knock it over there just to kind of clear up some space for myself. And if I have to sell it, then... Radon. Nice. Okay, cool. That's a bunch of space opened up for us. How are we doing? We're doing great. And we're going to turn all this pure ferrite into magnetized ferrite just like that. We can add some more carbon to our refiner just to top it off. Alright, so now we're making pure ferrite for ourselves. And while that's cooking, we can go get some more carbon just in case we run out. Because that's always embarrassing. Oh, I hadn't identified that material. That's a shame. Oh. Well, we discovered an area. Here we go. Now we got it. How about that? Oh, yeah, there's more subterranean caverns over here. Oh, God, my legs. Yeah. One of the first things I would like to do when we visit the space station is really, really upgrade our backpack. Oh, yeah. Always need dihydrogen, I feel like. Especially if we want to fly around, you know. Seems important. Great. I'm not going to get all of it. Just some of it's fine. Let me run over this ridge and launch ourselves forward. Heyo, we made it. And we got the magnetized ferrite, and we're going to put it in our bag. And we did it. And now, we need to make some carbon nanotubes, no problem. And we can build this salvage thing. I'll put it out here with the rest of my equipment. Eventually, I'll put this stuff that I can inside so that I can access it without having to be in the superheated brainstorm. But for right now, it's fine. Analysis unit online. Diagnostic suggestion. User should recover salvage data from buried technology. Equip and utilize an analysis visor. I got that. Research buildable technology. And, like, for example, if we want a base teleport module, it's beautiful, but we need salvage data. If we want different walls, different wood stuff that we can build, it's in this tech tree. If we want stone, which also looks awesome, it's here. Oh, and silicate powder is, like, super easy to get, so that's actually really tempting. Alloy looks amazing, but it requires ferrite. Okay, cool. explore the planet and locate a buried technology module. Alright, we're going to do that. Let me make some fuel for myself. I think I have to have, what, a plate? Oh, I have no ferrite dust? Oh, I turned it all into pure ferrite and magnetized ferrite, huh? Alright. Oh, analyze it. Wait, wait, wait. Sweet. Crunch. Alright. Let's go. I'm hopping in the ship, and we're going to launch. And we have marked for ourselves a buried technology module. And sometimes it's hard to actually see what you have marked while you're in the ship. Like, I know I set a waypoint, but you can't... You can scan with the ship, like you can do a surface scan like that, and it'll find some stuff, but, for example, I'm going to set down right over here. Ouch, I've hit a tree. Alright, that's embarrassing. And I need to get a better frame of, like, where this is. So if I leave, I will immediately see that around me is somewhere is the pinned module, or there should be a pinned module. And there's one that's over there. Maybe it unpinned itself. Maybe I did something to upset it. That's very possible. Yeah, because as I'm looking around, I'm not seeing it. Buried mineral formation, that's awesome. Humming sack, that's upsetting. 356 analysis mode. Target sweep, we can't really do that. Alright, okay. Well, then I thought I was going the right way, but apparently I was not. So let me try this again. Let me see if, like, I just reset my scan. So I'm going to target the only close by buried technology module that we can see, which is... Oh, here's a... Never mind. Let me scan this guy. There's some life form over there. Yes. Sweet. Alright, we got another life form. There we go. Alright, let's target this. I'm gonna tag it. Alright, so it's tagged. Okay, you can see it over there. And now I'm just gonna hop in the ship. And if I take off, it does remain tagged. Okay, cool. My tag just cleared. Maybe because I built something or did a quest or something. But either way, this is what I'm talking about. It's easier to navigate. I knew it was. Alright. And there's a knowledge stone right next to it, so why not, right? Alright, my fuel. Let's check out what our fuel situation is like. Looking around the old cockpit here. Can I see it easily? Yeah. I can check it like this. The thruster is, yeah, dissipating rapidly. Okay. So let me then make... if I want to make starship fuel, I need metal plating. And so we'll then just build that. And then we'll put this in our starship. Bam. Alright. Now let's get this knowledge stone. Learn a Korvax word. And we learn the word for entity. Very good. And you can see below us is the buried technology module. So I'm going to switch to the mining mode and just try to shoot. Oh, it's right there. Right at the surface. You love to see it. Or I do anyway. And we got 2 salvage data out of that. And we can use that salvage data for, like, unlocking stone. Uh-oh. Incoming terrible storm. Alright. So we can get in our ship and go back to base. And the storm shouldn't bother us because... And our base is always here, by the way. I need to rename it. Kanusa. Kanususa. Look at that. Look at that little house. That's us. I'm going to slow down and get out. All right, we've landed, and it's raining. And what we can do is just jump out and be terrified of the hot rain. But I'm going to use this really quickly. And yeah, I did do that. Research structures. I can also jump in here and just be like, give me this, because I want that. And then do I want stone floor too? Maybe. But I can also get metal walls if I really, really want. Or I could research like ramps and triangles and panels and all kinds of cool stuff. Arches. Roof corner. Roof panel. Yeah, this stuff's awesome. Triangle. Small panel. Like a ramp. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get it all eventually. It's so cool. All right, so we got two things. And I'm going to go inside because it's raining. And so I go in and, hey, I'm inside my base. I'm totally safe from the hot rain. Sweet. All right, everybody. Well, we're inside our base. We need to build some lighting in here because it's a little too dark. But we're safe from the rain in our wooden house, and it's beautiful. This is a good place to end the episode, everyone. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent evening or day. I'll check you next time. Take care.